Okay, so this is our primary bathroom before. What we have here is this kind of strange saloon wall that we would like to turn into just a regular finished wall. There is this box light, which there was another one in the other bathroom, and once we uncovered it, our electricians told us how it's wired is not even to code. So for aesthetic and code reasons, that's gonna go. We're gonna redo everything cosmetically with the tile and the vanities and the trim and paint and lights. These are barely 30 inches tall. They're child-sized, so this will be much higher and probably deeper countertops. And then our closet's finished, so then what we have left is this bathroom in here. Everything in here is basically cosmetic changes, except for getting rid of this big closet that makes the bathroom really small. So come in this way. You can see our tile that needs to be updated. And we'll extend that up to the ceiling. This closet, as you can see, you can really only access it because the door, so you have to have the door closed behind you, and it's a bunch of reach-in closet, which is hard to keep clean in. It's just too much storage for a room like this. So this is gonna go away. We're gonna put a tall cabinet in the corner that will make this a big open square. And then the only other thing that we thought about was making the window bigger, but that is up for debate if that's worth the money or not. But hopefully in the next few weeks, this bathroom will look totally different from what it looks like now. Denver started to help me. Let's see if he's more careful with the next one. After removing some of the surface tile, we ran into mortar and metal mesh. This shower did not want to come out, so we left the fight for another day. Here you can see me trying to make some headway, and the camera battery died right before the next thing happened. But do you see that spiky metal mesh sticking out? Right there? Real pokey? Yeah. I stepped up on this stool and, like a genius, ran my forehead right into it. And yeah, it got me pretty good. Can Continuing on with the demo, I started working on the shower bench. Denver did the flooring and the curb. All of those things were super hard to get out. And then I continued on with the tile flooring in the rest of the room. Now on to demoing the vanity area. Yesterday we were able to take out the strange banisters here, and my dad framed out this wall, got that all attached and solid. This wall here has pipes in it, and so the plumbers are coming tomorrow, and I wanted to make sure that we didn't remove it if it was going to be a better option to keep it as far as plumbing and cost and stuff like that. So we'll see on this wall. And then the last thing we did is we built this pony wall. And when I say we, the framing is really not my forte. So I essentially watched my dad do this and handed him tools. Yeah, plumbers are coming tomorrow and electricians are coming on Friday to deal with whatever the hell this is. Lots of updates have happened. We put 1/4-inch ply over all of our subfloor. The electricians came, plumbers capped those and updated them. We got new independent plumbing for this shower head and updated this one that was functioning, and it's run through our new pony wall. This wall had to stay because it was not worth it to move that. And at this point we are finally done destroying stuff and are moving on to rebuilding. I know I probably could have left all this stuff alone since it's going behind the new vanity, but I went ahead and used Guard's drywall paper sealer and spackled in the big holes so that I could prime and paint over it and it looked semi-presentable. Because we wanted our 5-inch baseboards to run right under the vanity, we made our own base instead of using the 4-inch IKEA feet. Now we get to fix the many, 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 many holes that we put in the walls. This backsplash is the only tiling that we can take credit for. We did hire out the floor and the shower, but this was fun to dip our toe into, and next time we do a remodel that involves any tile, we'll actually probably try to do it ourselves because it was actually kind of fun. When we demoed the shower, we saw that there was some insulation we needed to replace, and so I'm finally getting around to doing that before the fun part of the shower starts. So at this point in the project, with the shower tile completed, we only have a couple of things left to do. One is to close up this hole in the ceiling that was left over from the closet that we took out, and it is the ultimate can of worms because we couldn't close it up until we had insulation. Couldn't do insulation until we had the HVAC guys run the fan out of our roof, And anyways, it just took a long time, so we finally got that taken care of. And then the very, very last task that we have to address is installing the tall cabinet here in the corner.